Hello everyone, welcome to our class 12 economics series. If you are preparing for the CBSE board examination, you have come to the right place. Today we are beginning one of the most important chapters in macroeconomics, national income and related aggregates. Before we learn how national income is calculated, we first need to understand some basic concepts that form the foundation of the chapter. In this video we will cover what is macroeconomics, who are the agents of economics, what is the circular flow of income, what is the difference between stock and flow. These concepts are asked directly in the board examination and are also essential for understanding the rest of the syllabus. So let's begin. Before starting, let's understand what we will achieve today. Think of today's lesson as building off the foundation of a house. If the foundation is very strong, understanding concepts like national income, GDP, GNP, NDP, and all the calculations later in the chapter becomes much easier. By the end of the lesson, you will not only know the definitions but also understand how these concepts work in real economy. So let's begin with the first question. That is, what is macroeconomics? Let's first understand the word macroeconomics. The word macro means large. So macroeconomics is the branch of economics that studies the entire economy, not just one individual or one business. Suppose I ask, how much one student spend every month? That is about an individual. But if I ask, how much do all the households in India spend in a year? Now we are looking at the economy as a whole. That's macroeconomics. Instead of focusing on one consumer or one company, macroeconomics answers questions such as, what is India's total income? Why is unemployment increasing? Why are prices rising? Why is the economy growing slowly or quickly? How much is India producing every year? All these questions deal with the performance of the entire nation, which is why they are part of macroeconomics. You may hear terms like GDP, national income, inflation, and economic growth throughout this course. These all are macroeconomics concepts. So just for board exam tip, remember this definition exactly. You can note it down. Macroeconomics is the branch of economics that studies the economy as a whole and deals with aggregate variables such as national income, employment, general price level, and economic growth. This is a very important definition that can be asked for 1 or 3 marks. Okay, so next topic is difference between macro and micro. So sometimes students get confused between these two terms. So let's compare them. Microeconomics studies individual units of the economy. For example, the price of one product, one consumer's choice, one firm's production decision. Macroeconomics, on the other hand, studies the economy as a whole. It looks at national income, unemployment, inflation, and economic growth. And very easy way to remember this is, let's say if you are studying one tree, that is microeconomics. If you are studying the whole forest, it is macroeconomics. Since this chapter deals with national income, we will mainly focus on macroeconomics. Every economy consists of different participants. They are called as economic agents. The first is the household sector. Household owns factors of production such as land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. They provide these resources to firm and in return receive income like wages, rent, interest, and profit. Means wages is received by labor, rent is received by land, interest is received by capital, and entrepreneurship receives profit. The second economic agent is firm. Firm use these factors of production to produce goods and services, which they sell to households. The third one is government. It collects taxes, provides public services like education and healthcare, and make policies to regulate economic activities. Finally, we have the foreign sector, also known as the rest of the world. It buys goods from India, means export, and sell goods to India, that is import. These 4 sectors interact continuously and together they drive the whole economy. Now the next topic is circular flow of income. The circular flow of income explains how money and resources move continuously between households and firms. So first step is household provides factors of production like land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship to firm. The firm use these resources to produce goods and service. Then firm pays household wage, rent, interest and profit against the resources provided by household. And next is household use these income to purchase the goods and services from firm. So this creates a continuous cycle because the process repeats again and again. It is called a circular flow of income. So draw this diagram very neatly in descriptive question. It often helps you score full marks. Now there are two terms, real flow and money flow. The circular flow has these two parts. So real flow refers to the movement of goods, services and factors of production, whereas money flow refers to movement of money. For example, household provides labor to firms. This is called as real flow. Firm pay wages to household. This is money flow. Similarly, firm provide goods to household. That is real flow. Household pay money to firm. That is money flow. So always remember, real flow and money flow move in opposite directions but are interconnected. Now there is one more concept of stock and flow. A stock is variable that is measured at one particular point of time. Example, wealth, capital and inventory, whereas flow variable is measured over a period of time. It includes income earned in a year, monthly consumption or annual investment. There is a very easy memory trick that you can remember difference of both the things. A photograph captures one moment, that is stock, whereas a video records the events of time, that is flow. This distinction is frequently tested in board exam, so make sure you understand it well. Okay, so now there is a quick revision quiz. Now what do you have to do? You have to understand and go through your concepts and answer the following questions in the chat box. I'll pin all the correct answers. Okay, so I think now we are done with these small topics. So let's summarize today's lesson. So we learned that macroeconomics studies the economy as a whole and focuses on aggregate variable like national income, inflation, employment and economic growth. We compared micro and macro, understood the roles of four economic agents, explored the circular flow of income and learned the difference between stock and flow variable. These concepts form the foundation of rest of the chapter. Okay, so in the next video we will begin national income and related aggregates, where we will understand what national income is, why is it measured and the different concepts related to it. If the lesson helped